Today's trade had a 51-point profit target. I watched the whole thing play out, and it wasn't easy to keep my hands off the mouse. First, I was up 20 points, and then it reversed against me, and I thought, I should have just taken the 20 points. I'm such an idiot. Now I'm going to lose. Anyways, let's go see the trade. And after that, I want to talk about why I'm holding for my full profit targets and how this is helping me finally break some really bad habits that I've had for years. All right, let's see how this trade played out. What's the trade that I took? So it's going to be an A long here setting up. So that little line that I have is showing where the MA is up 50 points. It's above the opening 1 minute range. So everything's looking good for me on this trade. I didn't love how much the bars were overlapping, but it's still my trade. So I had to take it. It was like a 34-point stop and a 51-point TP. And I'm triggered into the trade. I just need to get my stop and TP moved. Someone commented recently, it's called take profit, take your profits. And another person pointed out a trade I had last week where my 34-point target was missed by just 2 points before reversing and stopping me out. It's a fair point. Taking profits early feels safe, and they're right when they say, you don't lose money by taking money. But the truth is that mindset is part of what's kept me stuck these past years. And I want to become a better trader, not just protect a single trade. Prop firms love to market this idea of quick profits. They make a lot of money from resets and blown accounts. So, of course, they want traders to trade more aggressively and in a more fearful and panicked state. So, I'm ignoring all of that. I went with Take Profit Trader because there's no activation fee when you pass. And if you slow down and just go trade one account carefully, it's actually much cheaper than Apex in the long run. If you want to check them out, you can use my code, one trade a day. I'll put the link in the description. It helps support the channel, and I recommend it because it's the one that I use and it's been working really well for me so far. When I used to take profits early, my typical cycle looked something like this: a bunch of small wins, then one big loss that would wipe out days or even weeks of progress, and it would be just really tough emotionally for me to get over a big loss. Then it felt like, oh my God, it's going to take me weeks or, days at least to make this back. So then I would jump back in, take random trades and blow the account. Or I would take a trade that's my setup and I'd take a small profit because I was scared of losing. Then I'd sit there and I'd watch that trade go and hit the full profit target. And then I think that nothing pisses me off more than that when I'm trading is when I take a good setup, it's my trade, I'm sticking to the plan, I jump out early, and then I watch it go and hit my target without me. So when that would happen, it would usually lead to I would just FOMO back in any kind of random spot, just being like if it was 15 or 20 points that I missed out on, the mindset would just be like, I need to get that 20 points. I've lost that 20 points. I need to get it now. Obviously, that wouldn't go well for me. I'd end up usually taking a whole bunch of trades. I'd go on tilt and I'd blow an account. So I've been doing this for years, like these cycles where, okay, maybe I just need to take small profits and I do that, but then it leads to a blow up. Or I take a trade, I mean to hold for 1.5 or 2 to 1, and I TP purely and I watch it win without me. So I've decided that I really need to change my behavior and I need to change how I trade. So part of that change is to just accept the stops and hold for my full target. My backtesting isn't based on sometimes holding, sometimes moving my stop, and sometimes taking profits early. It's based on letting the trades fully play out. So that's why I'm doing this. So I have a new trading mantra. It is to zoom out, slow down, and size down. And this year, that's what I'm forcing myself to do, especially since starting this YouTube channel. If today's trade loses, then I'm down $140. Losing always sucks, but it's not a huge setback, and I can come back tomorrow and trade. I've sized down, so I'm not trading scared because the reason that I was taking profits early before when it wasn't part of my plan was because I was scared to lose the money. I was scared to lose what the trade had already made and I hadn't locked in. I was scared that it would hit my stop and I would just take a full loss. So I was just trading scared. Now that I've sized down, I'm not scared and I'm not trying to chase immediate money. Um, it sucks to accept this, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen by Halloween or even by Christmas or some other date that I have in mind where I'd like to make money by. I'm really just focusing on trying to build something that lasts and to try and trade in a way that I'm not going to burn myself out emotionally by having these crazy swings in how I'm feeling from day to day because of my trading. All right, let's see how this trade plays out for me with my 34-point stop and my 51-point TP. I did watch it, so I failed my discipline challenge there by watching the trade. But with the larger stop, I thought maybe I should watch it. I came very close to being stopped out there, so I definitely, when that happened, was like, I don't feel so good about this trade. But then when this huge bull bar came and took out those ones, I thought, no, the trade's good. I'm going to leave it. I had my hands far away from the mouse. Like you can see there's no movement on the screen. I'm not touching anything. I'm just watching and letting it play out. And it wins. So 51 points. I'm glad I held for the TP. I'm glad I didn't bail out for the 20 points because I would have felt terrible if I took 20 points and then watched it get 50. I've scaled down to 2 micros. So that was still like a $200 winner, which is awesome. And I'm about $300 away on the funded account from being able to scale up a little bit again. So that's kind of exciting, kind of scary. I did do a thing on Buy Me a Coffee. There's a free download, so if you're interested in my A strategy, it's on there. You can grab it for free, and if you like it, then feel free to buy me a coffee, or if you make money with it. So this trade was a big reminder for me of why I need to stick to my plan and hold for my full profit targets. I want to be able to trade prop firms. Yes, of course. I'd love to have those 20 Apex accounts one day and make a ton of money on that. But I'm also building the discipline and the skills that I need to succeed in a personal account. Prop firms can change their rules whenever they want. We've seen that already. But I think discipline and a solid process will never stop working for you. So if you're struggling with taking profits too early, I hope this gives you a push to slow down and trust your plan. Do some back testing if you feel like that's what you need. Zoom out and look at the bigger picture of what you're really trading for and what you want to accomplish with it long term. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and join me on my discipline challenge. It's super exciting for me when I get comments from people saying, you know what, this is what I need to do. So on, Monday or Tuesday or whenever, I'm going to join you in the challenge. I love that. If this can help people to be more aware of their discipline issues and to work on that, then I'm really happy with that outcome of the channel. If you struggle with taking profits early, or you think that the better way to go is to just see money, take money, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from you. It really helps. It helps with my own trading, with my own discipline, and it's just great to hear from other traders. All right, I'll see you back tomorrow.